Radio, let's go!
Ridin Durty Radio.
And just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? This is your boy Vic XL. This is Ridin Durty Radio right here on blogtalkradio.com and coming to you live via Facebook Live. One time, man, I already see I got people checking in. I got an exciting show tonight. I'm going to have a chance to talk to an author, but we're going to be talking about some things that I've never discussed before, so I'm very interested in what she has to say. And hold on, let me get my headphones, my trusty headphones. Let me get up for a second. And you know, we're going to talk about some things, some wellness and beauty secrets, and you know, some things that keep you looking good, young, and keep your spirit intact. But before we do, I gotta say one time for my sponsors, for the people who make this show possible. One time for Dr. Juice Cleanse. That's right, Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser. If you want to lose 25 pounds in just 10 days, you need to try Dr. Juice Cleanse. Dr. Juice Cleanse helps stop aging, provides pH balance. I don't know why I can never say that, but provides pH balance and does a lot of other great things for your body. So make sure you try Dr. Juice Cleanse. Also, one time for New Star Studios. That's right, New Star Studios is the personal photographer around Dirty Radio. They're actually developing a website for Ridin Durty Radio, and they do graphics, man. So if you ever seen a Ridin Durty Radio flyer, then you know that New Star Studios done it. So if you're an artist out there, you need graphics, you need your website developed, or you need a dope photo shoot, you need to holler at my man Terrence at New Star Studios. What's up, T Mills? All right. Also, one time for Her Clothing. Her Clothing was started by my boys out in Detroit. They got together in 2015 and wanted to make their community aware of breast cancer and how it affected their community, so they decided to create a t-shirt that, you know, just did that, provide awareness. Well, the t-shirt done so well, they decided to keep pulling their money together and created Her Clothing, which stands for Helping Unite Resources and Develop. Like I said, they done something that I feel like a lot of people should do. They start pooling their money together, and hey man, now Her Clothing is alive and well. And last but not least, I like to keep it educational. One time for Homemade Soul Music Group. If you're an artist out there, or if you are a writer and you have unpublished materials, you need to go over to Homemade Soul Music and holler at them. They are a publishing and consulting company who can tell you what to do and how to do it with your unpublished materials. All right, you want to start earning money for the unpublished materials? Holler at them. Homemade Soul Music. All right, so remember, 4 sponsors. Number 1, Homemade Soul Music, Dr. Juice Cleanse, New Star Studios, and Her Clothing. Visit all the websites and their social medias. Get familiar with them. Tell them Vic XL and Ridin Durty Radio sent you. And hey man, maybe they'll give you a Ridin Durty promo campaign package, hookup, something like that. All right, real quick, let me shout out my people over on Facebook Live checking in. One time for Sandy. Tell Dawn I said what's happening. My man Fat Baby, Natasha, Loving Mall James. Man, I appreciate y'all for checking in. So we're going to get this thing going. Before I do, let me tell y'all birthdays, man. Celebrity birthdays today. Happy birthday to former NBA great legend Michael Jordan. He is 54 years old today. Also, happy birthday to former NFL great and activist Mr. Jim Brown. He turns 81 today. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, about to open up the phone lines. Then we'll come back to y'all with a little news. We're going to open the phone lines real quick. I got some music news for y'all too. But on the line right now, we have someone who I'm very interested in bringing her. I'm very excited to bring her to the show and let her share her experiences and her travels to you. So, and I'm going to mess her name up so bad because I've been looking at it all week and I know I'm going to tear her up. But I'm going to say it and then I'm going to let her correct me. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on the line right now, we have Miss Firoze Salimi. Did I say that correct?
Hi, how are you? That was funny. But you're not the only one that has made a mistake. I always get all kinds of different pronunciation. It's Firoze.
Firoze.
There you go. Excellent.
Firoze. So let's start because your accent is very, very strong. Where is Miss Firoze from?
I am Iranian. I grew up in England and now residing in the U.S. of A.
Okay, so what was it like coming up?
What do you mean, coming up?
Well, being where you're from, what was it like growing up in your country?
It was great. I actually grew up there till I was 8.5, and then I went to boarding school in England. But I used to go back and forth in the summer holidays. Iran is a beautiful country with traditional historical traditions going back 2,500 years, from the time of Cyrus the Great. So it's a beautiful country. It has many different parts, all kinds of, we have deserts, we have mountains, we have rivers, we have the Caspian Sea that borders Russia. So it's rich in culture and rich in beauty and also history.
All right, so at 8, you left. At 8 years old, you left.
Sorry?
At 8 years old, you left Iran,
Yeah.
Iran, and went to England. What made that move?
My dad had gone to university in England, and he had a very busy business life. So he decided that it would be best for his children to go to boarding school because England is famous for their education. So that's how we ended up in England.
All right. At what age did you leave England and come to the States?
I came to the States. Well, I didn't come straight from England to States. I actually went back to Iran, and then before the Iranian Revolution, I came to the United States, and I think I was around 19 years old.
Okay.
So I've been here a while.
So, out of your travels, what would you consider your favorite place to dwell?
Well, out of my child, I've actually lived in 3 countries. I've lived in England, I've lived in France, and I've lived in the U.S. of A. I would say one of my most favorite places is New York City, because New York City is it has the world within it. You have people from all cultures, all different countries that coexist in 28 square miles, I think it is. So New York is phenomenal. I actually spent many years living in New York. I had business in New York, and I love New York.
All right, you actually.
As they say, if you can make it.
Yeah, you're right. They say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. You came to New York. You came to New York City to be a model, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So did you get interested in modeling? Did you get interested in modeling when did you get interested in modeling when you were in England, or was it something that you done real early? Like, what made you get interested in modeling
well,
first?
I did some modeling. I did modeling in Paris, and when I came to the U.S., I actually, for the first 2 years, I lived in Los Angeles, and I was with a modeling agency. I was with the talent agency. I actually got chosen to be one of the James Bond girls, but what happened was because I had a political asylum at that point and didn't have a passport. I had a travel document, so at the time the producer was Mr. Broccoli. So what happened was they realized that, because they were filming the movie in 3 countries, so they decided there was going to be a lot of problems because they had to basically get, permission for the different countries. So unfortunately, I didn't get that. And then I moved to New York City, and because in Los Angeles, I was always called exotic, and at the time, most successful models were blonde and blue eyes. And so I thought, since New York was more known for runways, I came to New York. Plus, Los Angeles at that time for me was a little boring. I grew up in Europe, and New York was much more diverse and much more, European. So I came to New York, and I had basically given myself 2 years to really make it. If I didn't, then I was going to stop modeling. So I did a lot of different modeling gigs. I did a couple of TV shows, but again, by the time I reached New York, I was already considered to be old. I think at the time I was 23. So in any case, then I decided that, I was going to have a family and open my business. So I opened a salon in New York City and stopped modeling. But what I did was I then started working behind the scenes. So I used to do mainly nails, but makeup and nails on television shoots and for different magazine covers and editorials, fashion shoots, things like that.
Did you?
But I wanted to talk to you. Go ahead.
Real quick, and because we're going to get to the wellness and beauty. Did you get a chance to work behind the scenes with any famous people, or were you able to develop famous clientele, which led into your wellness and beauty expertise?
Yeah, I had a lot of famous clientele. Cindy Crawford, Katie Holmes, Shirley MacLaine, Ed Harris, Oprah Winfrey, who else? I'm blacking out now. Lots of different models. Angela Bassett, I've worked with her a bunch of times. Let's see. God, a bunch of musicians. I'm drawing a blank But I actually worked behind the scenes for about 20 some odd years. So I've worked with many people. Mary Jane Blige, I worked with. Who else? Yeah, many people.
All right, so
From the music business, the movie.
being that you have this vast experience of first being in the modeling industry and going into wellness and beauty, share with my listening audience exactly what a wellness and beauty expert is, and what also led to you writing your book, sharing your grandmother's health remedies.
Well, actually, I've shared my grandmother's health remedies all throughout because, when you work with different people and you do makeup and nails, I'm also an esthetician. I'm a licensed cosmetician. So people ask you if they have any problems with their skin, with their nails, with, their face, all different areas. And part of what I incorporated, because that's how I grew up, was to share, some of my grandmother's recipes, natural recipes to revitalize the skin. And, beauty comes from, it's a combination of inside and outside. So it's very important, what you put in your body. That also helps, your beautiful glowing skin. So, that was, again, like I said, that's how I grew up. And I grew up, hardly ever taking any medicine. It was always, some herbal concoction that my grandmother would put together when we were sick. So I started from the very beginning. One of the interesting things that happened, because before writing my book, I came out with a line of all treatment organic nail products. And I used to work with Oprah for about a year. I used to do her nails once every 2 to 3 weeks, and I always used to make little bottles that I used to sell of, like glycerin lotion or cucumber lotion, things like that at my salon. And she was always telling me, girl, you have to do it for the masses. You have to share the wisdom of your grandmother with the masses. So she was actually the voice behind my head when I really moved forward. And I actually worked 9.5 years before I came out with my line of organic nail treatment. And part of what happened with the book, it was again that voice in my head that told me that, you have to share it with the masses. And I thought it would be very timely to come out with a book because there's so many people who become so aware of how important it is to eat organic. We have a lot of people are learning about Monsanto and, the chemicals that are sprayed from the sky, the chemicals that are sprayed on the plants. And so the importance of eating organic food, the importance of taking supplements. And, I also feel, because a lot of the remedies in my book is about taking care of different situations such as, inflammation, high blood pressure, a healthy digestive system. And so the important thing is that a lot of the remedies in my book, it's about how to keep your body healthy so that you don't get sick, so that you don't need to have to take medication. So, and I thought that, it would really be a service to do this book because, as I said, a lot of people are interested in taking care of their bodies and their health. And so I thought, people would be interested to learn about old, ancient Persian remedies, as well as I felt that it would be a legacy to my grandmother. So, that was the thought behind the creation of this book.
All right, I have a couple questions. Like you said, it's
Sure.
good. It's good. It's about what's going into the body. Like you can prevent yourself from getting sick by what you put in your body. Like, what are some good things that you could recommend people to put in their body?
Well, first of all, it's important to eat organic vegetables. It is very important to make sure that you eat foods that are non-GMO, meaning not genetically modified organisms. It's important to eat fresh vegetables, to drink lots of water. I have many recipes with turmeric, or some people call it turmeric. I have a useful elixir tea with cinnamon. So all these natural herbs that or spices that we have around us that are from thousands of years ago, each one of them have incredible attributes and benefits. And so I would say, eating fresh vegetables, juices, to also be mindful of, for example, eating grass-fed beef, organic chicken, your meats to be grass-fed, organic, non-GMO. That's really, really important. Because we are right now, especially in the U.S., we're bombarded with toxic chemicals. And one of the simple things that I would advise everybody is to buy, filter and drink filtered water. A lot of people are buying bottled water, and they buy bottled water that is in plastic. That is really, really bad because the plastic leaks and there are lots of toxic chemicals. So I would say, get a filter. Get a filter that filters. Berkey is a company that has amazing filters, and they have small ones that you can take with you. They have, I think, one that's 2 gallons, and they come with different filters. Fluoride is a big one. They come with a fluoride filter because there's a lot of fluoride in our waters right now, all over the place. So that's really, really important. Vegetable juices are important, and we're very lucky that we've got all these different spices, as I mentioned. And nowadays you have the internet, so you can search and you can find so many different natural remedies. And I've got many, many, many natural, again, ancient remedies from Persia in my book that's called Mamanju's Secret Potions.
All right, explain that name, Mamanjun. What does Mamanjun mean?
Mamanjun is what I used to call my grandmother, Mamanjun, which is Maman or mother. So it's a darling grandmama. And her secret potion.
Okay, darling grandmama. All right, I got 2 more things because I noticed in your bio. Definitely 2 things that are just brief because I don't want you to give away too much. I want people to definitely check out the book, Mamanjun Secret Potions. But I do want to ask about a couple things that just really touch home with me. One, because I noticed that, you mentioned diabetes in your bio, and a lot of people in my family have been affected with diabetes. What tips could you have or could you give regarding diabetes?
Well, with diabetes, I'll give you a simple recipe, and then you can check my book out. But one of the simple recipes that I would advise everyone that has issues with diabetes is, number one, to start drinking 8 ounces of filtered water with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And the apple cider vinegar needs to be Bragg's. And the reason I'm saying Bragg's is because Bragg's apple cider vinegar has it's alive. It has the mother in it. So it's alive, and it's very, very potent. That's the first thing that would be great for everyone to do. I'm actually drawing a blank, but that means that to learn more, you have to check out my book. And I have to tell you, it's actually in an ebook format on Amazon, and also paperback on Amazon, iTunes, and Nooks.
All right. The last thing I'm asking. My last one is skin related, because I'm in my 40s.
Yeah.
I'm in my 40s, and I be looking. I don't want to get too wrinkled. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too many wrinkles. What's good for wrinkles?
I'll tell you something that's really simple and cheap, and you can find it hopefully in your kitchen. I would suggest to use at night before you go to bed to basically massage your skin with coconut, and you mix a tablespoon of coconut with a teaspoon of organic honey, and you massage your skin, and you can put it all over your body, and then you can take a shower and go to bed. The coconut oil is amazing, and honey is basically an elixir of youth.
Okay. All right, so we're about to wrap this up. Let the people know, first again, the title of the book, where to find it, paperback, ebook wise. Let them know where to find you, because I know you have a website. Let them know if they got questions, how to get in touch with you. Let all my listeners know. I have a lot of people checking in on Facebook Live, a lot of people checking in on Blog Talk, and I'm going to have a lot of people who's going to go back and listen to the replay on SoundCloud. So please give out all the information for you, for they can find you, buy that book, and get in contact with you.
Okay. Well, the simple thing is if you put my name, just my first name, which is F like Frank, I as in Portland,
90
R as
seconds.
Robert, O as in opulent, Z as in zebra, E as in enchanted, in Amazon, then the title will come up. So the title of the book is Maman June. If you remember Maman with an N, June's Secret Potions. That's the name of the book, and I have a website that's www.mamanjunesecretpotions.com, and I also have a Facebook page that I share lots of recipes and information about health and different spices. On Facebook, that's called Maman June's Secret Potion. I also have an Instagram page that I share a lot of recipes on, which is my name, Firoze, Firoze, which actually in Persian means turquoise, and then love, Luv. That's my name on Instagram. And that's how you can call me. I have my contact information, which is very simple. It's my name at my name, which is Firoze at Firoze.com. And you can contact me with any questions you have. And as I mentioned, The book is sold on Amazon. It is on iTunes and Nook, and also the paperback is available. And by the end of February, the hard copy, the coffee table version, will also be available. And I'm not saying it, but many people who've seen it say how beautiful it is, because they're beautiful pictures, historical pictures, as well as paintings and pictures for each recipe. It's a very colorful, traditional book. 244 pages of goodness to share.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the book.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
I'm looking forward to checking out the book and passing things on. And my mother's listening to the show. My wife's listening to the show. You got some things in this book that I know that going to make great round table and coffee table conversation. So good luck and continued success to you, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.
Good night.
Good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was Miss Firoze Salimi. All right, y'all definitely make sure check out her book, Mama June's Secret Potions. It's a way of wellness and beauty. You want to get your skin right, get your skin smooth. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now I'm about to get up out of here, but before I do, y'all know Ridin Durty is always got the ear to the street. And when I have artists, because the show that I've been doing for years over at WRFG, it mostly concentrated on music. Well, I've now learned there are a lot of authors out there, speakers, just all kind of different people, all kind of walks of life. So I've tried to broaden my horizon by bringing y'all different type of guests who's going to educate y'all. Like, my mission is more than music. My mission is about being happy, living life long, wellness, and just different things. So when you check me out here, you're not going to always hear music. You're going to always hear something good for you. All right. So with that being said, I got to get to the music before I go. And shouts out to everybody who checked in. It's been a lot of y'all. Y'all know I love y'all for checking in. I'm not going to go down everybody's name. If you checked in, I love you for checking in. And if y'all want to do me a huge favor, because I'm trying to really mash on this thing and pump this thing, hey, be kind and just share the video on your page. Let's get the viewership and the listenership up. So show your love and just share, just share. Sharing is caring. Share the show. But before I go, I do want to give y'all a song of the day. This is by my guy, Sam P. Adams. Sam P. Adams is a dope producer and a dope artist. He has an album dropping February the 28th. It's called Sam de Gras. And the name of this record is Grown. It's the Vic XL Ridin Durty Radio pick of the day. All right? Again, man, y'all check out that book, Mama June's Secret Potions. And y'all check this record out, and then y'all get y'all some sleep. Enjoy y'all weekend and be safe, man. Love y'all for checking in, man. I'll be back Sunday night, 11 o'clock. All right? All right. Check out my man, Sam P.
So I got no time for flossing.
my lane. Haters mad cause they know that they can't handle me. My car is sitting on factory wheels. I'm grown. Got no money to pay my bills. My life is real so I can't be fake. I'm grown. I'm by my business on time. Way control. Listen up, if you know you're grown to, I'ma tell you how to get it, what you gotta do. Plot the negative and never even entertain. Run your own race and stay out all the other lanes. Do your thing, be successful. Don't leave a blurry, yeah, don't be stressful. Leave all that trash in a box to the left, baby. If you get grown, go and two-step with me. My car's
Shouts out to my mom Dukes who just shared the video. Thank you, Anna. Sam, I'm gonna make sure I let Sam know that you think this joint is fire. We need more music like this. Maybe some older people listen to a little more hip hop. We need some, we need some little chill out, man. We need a little chill out music. My man didn't even curse. I bet y'all didn't even realize that. Cause he grown.
Why don't you my car's sitting on factory wheels. Got no money to pay my bills.
Sam P just say his car sitting on factory wheels. He ain't got no money to pay the bills cause he grown. I've never owned a pair of rims in my life. One time my man Sam P. Adams, y'all pick up that Sam de Gras, February 28th, man. Your boy Vic XL. I'm finna be up out of here, alright? I'm finna take my butt to bed. I had a long day working both jobs.
Thank you for using Blog
Talk
Radio.
And,
Goodbye.
Man, I'll tell you, I'll be back Sunday at 11 p.m. I got stuff scheduled all week, so I'll be back Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I think Thursday. I don't know. But I got like 5 interviews lined up. So, man, if you out there and you want to tell your story right here on Ridin Durty Radio, we have a little intimate conversation for 30 minutes, man, let me know. We'll make it happen. Be grown about it, though, all right? I'm about to go to bed. Sipping on a little tea. Shouts out to my mom Dukes. She said it was a good show. Hey, man, it's 2 people. I love all y'all for checking it out. But it's 2 people who know that they put the battery in my back and they help me keep this thing going. Thank you, Anna, for sharing the show. Thank you. And that's Extra and my Dukes. Now, I love all y'all for checking it out. But y'all know Extra and my Dukes are the ones who definitely put the battery in my back, man. And I do it for the culture. I do it for just the goodness, man. I'm in a great space, man. I'm in a great space. I feel light on my toes. And, man, I just love you guys for checking it out. And, man, continue to share. And let's make this thing be big, man. Big. Just some real grown folks type vibe. Just talking about some good stuff, If you got a cookbook you want to come on, you got some recipes you want to come on, if you just want to come on, man, let's do it. Just holler at me, all right? I'm in a good space, and I ain't got nothing else to say. But until Sunday, y'all continue to be grown. It's your boy Vic XL, Ridin Durty Radio, right here in my dining room. Sucker, we out.